Isaac Hyman, High Flyer Digital here. Hope you're doing well and your day is going great. Wonderful day to be outside today. Want to actually address this quick question we get asked every now and again from clients that are comparing us to other agencies out there, right? So having been on the end of kind of hiring an agency myself, as my time as a director of CRM, I've handled the same question the same way. Some agencies hire, price their fees out on a retainer basis. Some agencies price their fee on a revenue share, and sometimes there's a blend between the two. Others, it's a pay for performance and you don't pay until you get results. So different models, different agencies price them differently. So I get asked, which is better and which one makes more sense? So that's really a question for your business and how you approach your margins and how much do you want to give up. So there are times that if you have kind of razor thin margins and you're saying to yourself, I have to pay this agency and whatever they make me is going to be revenue. It's not necessarily going to be profit. Well, and you're working on, like I said, razor thin margins. Well, having an agency on a revenue share model may not make the most sense for you because there's not much to give them, right? And there's always going to be kind of like the back and forth over what's attributed to email, what's attributed to SMS. Here's the credit we're taking. A flat fee tends to be a little bit more predictable. And I think most brands like to have that kind of predictability where they can say, every month my agency's working for me and they're doing a lot of different elements, they're doing a lot of different strategies, and they're working on the journey, they're working on this implementation, that implementation. And it just becomes a little more predictable for brands to kind of, predictable at the end of the day. So that's just kind of the difference. There are also times when you want to kind of say, what really is attributable to email? How are you measuring it? Are you using Google Analytics tracking because that's last click attribution? Are you using your email provider because that's also a 30-day cookie? It's a little bit different. So tracking the results, you need to align on how you're measuring it and who gets the credit for it and how are you paying that out. That's also what goes into kind of the pricing, especially if you're on a revenue share model, because if you're on a revenue share model, and they're pricing it from the email provider side, but you're looking at Google Analytics or you're looking at the final end result, which could include canceled orders, well, they may say, hey, if the guy may have canceled the order for some other reason, but that didn't affect our email channel, we still marketed them correctly and you should pay us. That needs to be taken into account. That's the difference. That's how I've had to handle that in the past. You may also want to cap your revenue share at a certain number. So there's that too. That's the difference. At the end of the day, we charge a retainer fee. We found that's usually the most predictable. We have done revenue share as well. We had that option too in some select scenarios, but we found that a retainer fee model is just more predictable for our brands, more profitable for our clients. And at the end of the day, we want to have clients long-term and grow with them. So that's always helpful. But yeah, wanted to share that with you. Hopefully that's insightful as you decide to take the plunge yourself and think about services and bringing on agency and experts going forward. Enjoy the rest of the holiday season. Enjoy the rest of the day and good luck this holiday season.